cervical 7, thoracic 12, lumbar 5, sacral vertebrae are also 5, but these are fused. So this bracket is indicating that the vertebrae are fused. Last is coccyx. These are 4 and they are also fused. So total number of vertebrae present in vertebral column are 26. Then comes your sternum. It is the breastbone. It is 1 in number. After that, ribs. There are 12 pair of ribs that form the rib cage. Ribs can be classified into 3 categories: true ribs, false ribs, and floating ribs. 1 to 7 pair of ribs. They are true ribs. They are directly attached to the sternum. 8, 9 and 10. 8th, 9th and 10th. These ribs are called false ribs because they are not directly attached to the sternum, but they are attached first to the 7th rib, and then 7th rib is attached to the sternum. So these are called false ribs. 11th and 12th pair of ribs are called floating ribs because they are not attached to sternum, and these 2 pair of ribs give protection to kidneys. Now, appendicular skeleton. Appendicular skeleton include limbs and girdles. Limbs. There are 2 forelimbs and 2 hind limbs. In each limb, there are 30 bones. Now, let us see what are these 30 bones. First, look at the forelimb. This bone is called humerus. Now, this bone is made by the fusion of 2 bones, radio and ulna. So it is called radio-ulnar bone. Radius and ulna, these 2 bones fuse to form radio-ulnar bone. Now look at this region. This is the wrist region. Here 8 small bones are present that are called carpals. After this, you have 5 metacarpals present here in your fingers, and then 14 bones are present here that are called phalanges. So total number of bones in your forelimb are 30. So 30 in this on right side and 30 on left side. Now look at the hind limb. Hind limb consists this is hip bone. This is called femur. Now this bone is made by the fusion of 2 bones, fibula and tibia. So it is called tibiofibula, right? Now in this region, in your ankle region, there are 7 bones that are called tarsals, and after tarsals there are 8 metatarsals, and in your fingers there are 14 phalanges, right? So 1 bone is still less. So 1 bone is present here in your knee region, that is called patella, right? So total 30 bones are present in your hind limb. So this right side also 30 bones, and on left side also 30 bones are present. It means in your limbs total 120 bones are present. Now comes your girdles. There are 2 types of girdles in your body. First girdle is present in your shoulder region, that is called pectoral girdle. So 1 pectoral girdle is present on the right side of the shoulder and 1 is present on the left side. Each pectoral girdle is made up of 2 bones. One is called scapula and the second one is called clavicle. You can see the diagram of these bones. This bone, this is the collar bone. This collar bone is called clavicle, right? And this triangular bone, this is called scapula. Now second girdle is pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle is made up of 1 bone. Each pelvic girdle is made up of 1 bone that is formed by the fusion of 3 bones, ilium, ischium and pubis. Now in this pectoral girdle there is 1 cavity which is called glenoid cavity. In this glenoid cavity, head of humerus fix and forms a ball and socket joint. There is one cavity in pelvic girdle also, that is called acetabulum. In acetabulum, head of femur fits and form a ball and socket joint.